Moot! You can't make it much further!
Nonsense! We're nearly there. We came to find treasure, not to turn around at the summit. We made it. The ancient Temple of Wisdom.
Good. Let us quickly get what we came for, and leave before the storm gets worse.
Finally, after all these years, we found the ancient relic.
You just couldn't let it rest. You think I'm gonna let you walk out with that card and build one of the most mediocre decks on this side of YouTube with it?
Damn! To think after all those nights in Morocco, did they mean nothing to you?
Wait, you actually think I enjoy playing plane chase? Are you that stupid, or are you just...
Oh, thank God. It's you, Lara.
Aye, bruv.
Oh, that's right, you're British. What's up, Planeswalkers? How you doing? How you doing? The viewer request insanity continues this week with an old classic. Jeleva, Nephalia Scourge, a Grixis and one colorless 1/3 vampire wizard. When Jeleva, Nephalia Scourge, enters the battlefield, each player exiles the top X cards of their library, where X is the amount of mana spent to cast Jeleva. Now here's where stuff gets good. Whenever Jeleva attacks, you may cast an instant or sorcery card exiled with it, without paying its mana cost. So, free spells in the Grixis color pie. But yeah, things are gonna get crazy. So the plan is to build up mana to get out our commander as fast as possible and shoot out some big Timmy spells, and we have a storm theme as a plan B. Now of course, we could steal our opponent's instants and sorceries, but that's not always a good idea, so this deck will focus on our own cards. Before I get started, if you have a commander you want covered, then leave it in the comments or join our channel Discord. Now for our creatures, we have Goblin Electromancer, because while our commander does cast spells for free, we need a backup plan. Harmonic Prodigy to get some extra triggers from our commander, and other wizards we've crammed into the deck, but the double free spell is the main plan for this card. Nightscape Familiar to get even more of a discount on all of our Grixis spells, Brawl and Kari Zev, which gives another avenue to abuse our commander's free spell. With this card, whenever we cast our first instant or sorcery spell, we may cast a lesser mana value spell for free, and if you didn't know, some of our spells are upwards of 10 mana. Dualcaster Mage to copy a spell, or combo with the right cards. You've probably seen this in a few different Izzet combo decks. Gutter Snipe as a way to ping the table out of the game, and we do have some combos that rely on this card to close out the game. Halo Forger to steal a spell from a graveyard, but this card does require a lot of mana, so keep that in mind. Archmage Arametis for extra cards, and this gives us a way to draw our deck with certain combos. Cormelia, Glamour Thief, is a good mana dork for our big spells, and we can use this card's death trigger to get back an important spell from our graveyard. Kess, Distant Mage, to start replaying spells from our graveyard. Stormkiln Artist, which if you're familiar with this card, then you know its power. Easily one of the best cards in any deck, aiming to cast a lot of spells, and we make treasures every time we cast or copy our instants or sorceries. We're going to be doing that a lot. Tolerant, Sky Summoner to generate a flying army to get some easy beats or blocks if necessary, and again, if we get the right combo, this can lead to a table kill, although it'd be a slow one since we'd have to wait to go around the table to attack. Galvanoff, because why leave the cheating only to our commander? With this card out during our upkeep, we can cast a instant or sorcery spell from the top of our library for free. Now, we do have a Planeswalker in the list for its combo potential. It is Ral Storm Conduit, which comes with the static ability that pings the table whenever we cast or copy spells, which gives us another way to close out the game, like Gutter Snipe. But what we're really after is the -2 ability of this Planeswalker. Whenever we cast our next spell, we copy it, which can let us set up some spell loops to end the game with this Planeswalker's own static ability. Spells, and boy do we got them. First, Brainstorm for some extra cards, Dark Ritual for an explosive turn, and Faithless Looting for more card selection, and dumping spells into our graveyard is something we actively want. Mystical Tutor for some extra consistency. Make sure you're familiar with your combos so you understand all your options with this card. Preordain for more cards, Vandal Blast for artifact removal, Counterspell to shut down any shenanigans, and Cyclonic Rift for some mass bounce. What's great about this card is that it is at instant speed. Demonic Tutor, only this time we don't actually have the restriction on the card we can search up. Increasing Vengeance, which we can use to copy one of the big spells we cast for free with our commander, or this card is a combo piece as well. Narset's Reversal for even more combo potential, and it's also a way to copy a spell and throw it back into our hand. Negate, just a classic counter spell that we can use to protect our combo or stop another player's combo. Rakdos Charm gives us some good utility, and one of the best feelings in Magic is actually getting a player kill with this card's third mode. Terminate for some removal, Chaos Warp for unrestricted removal on a permanent, just hope that you cut the deck well, Flame of Adnor for more utility, and our commander is a wizard for this card. Frantic Search for card draw, and we can combo with this card as well. If you're confused, then don't worry, this is actually going to be the combo that I show at the end of the video. Heat Shimmer, yet another combo piece, but worst case we can copy our commander for another ETB trigger. Mizzix's Mastery, because when you're playing this many spells, you're bound to end up with a stocked graveyard to use to try to win the game with this card. Spell Twine for more cheating, but this time we get 2 free spells, and we do have ways to fill our opponent's graveyard as well. Blame Thievery to start off our Timmy spells. This one will let us steal a permanent from each opponent. Speaking of stealing, we have Breach the Multiverse, which fills graveyards, which we like, and then we can steal a creature or planeswalker from the graveyard for each player. Cruel Ultimatum, because no Grixis deck is complete without it. Hit the Motherlode for some Cascade action, but what's great about this card is if we do actually hit a lower cost spell, then we are going to get the difference in treasures, which we really like. Volcanic Vision is a board wipe attached to a recursion spell. Just make sure you select the big spell for more damage. Anamatsu's Augury, which gives us more cards to play for free, and if we're lucky, we actually will get a Planeswalker, so we get all the permanent types, I guess except for Battle. Army of the Damned is a instant army spell that we can flash back to do it again. 13 2/2s is quite a lot of damage. Decree of Pain is our expensive board wipe that can refill our hand. Dig Through Time, because we love cards and we can fill our graveyard to help make this card easier to cast. Fervent Suspicion for, you guessed it, more free stuff. This time though the card comes with rebound, so we can do it again on our next turn. Worst Fears, which is my favorite to me, include, as we can take someone's turn with this card, so just be careful with who you do this to, because this card will make things personal. Blasphemous Act for more board wipe action, but this card should really be considered a 1-drop because I've never paid it for more. Menomic Deluge to go really crazy. The dream with this card is to exile Worst Fear so we can take everyone's turn from them. Finally, Blood for the Blood God for cards and damage. With the amount of recursion we play, discarding our hand isn't that bad for us. For the artifacts and enchantments, I'll be starting off with our ramp package. First we have Sol Ring, Arcane Signet, Dimir Signet, Fellwar Stone, Izzet Signet, Rakdos Signet, Talisman of Creativity, and Talisman of Dominance. For the rest of the toys, I included Double Vision because we have some great spells and we want to copy them for maximum greed. Just remember, it's only our first spell. Lightning Greaves and Swiftfoot Boots for protection, and since our commander has a attack trigger, the haste is very important. Metallurgic Summonings, which, yes, the bodies are great, but this card also lets us return all the spells from our graveyard to our hand in a pinch. Mind Splice Apparatus to start discounting all our spells each turn by 1 colorless. And Thousand Year Storm for some combo potential, and giving Storm to all your spells is great value. Swarm Intelligence copies all our instants and sorceries, which, yep, it's more combo potential, and unlike Double Vision, there is no once a turn restriction, so every instant or sorcery spell will get copied at least once. For in the mana base, follow your budget or print what you desire. Either way, feel free to copy the mana base in the deck list found in the description of this video. My land recommendation for this deck is Riptide Laboratory, as we have a lot of wizards, including our commander, and this lets us bounce them, so that way we could get an extra commander ETB or protect some of our important wizards. For the combo section, I'll be showing off one of the combos in the deck, but there are more for you to find. Now for this combo, we'll need Swarm Intelligence, Narset's Reversal, and Frantic Search. To start, we'll need Swarm Intelligence on the battlefield and the rest of the cards in our hand with 3 mana to spare. Cast Frantic Search. Swarm Intelligence triggers, creating a copy of Frantic Search. Resolve the copy of Frantic Search, looting twice and untapping 3 lands you control. Activate the 3 lands by tapping them, adding the mana, holding priority, cast Narset's Reversal, targeting Frantic Search. Swarm Intelligence triggers, creating a copy of Narset's Reversal, targeting the original Narset's Reversal. Resolve the Narset's Reversal copy, creating a copy of the original Narset's Reversal, targeting Frantic Search and returning the original Narset's Reversal to your hand. Still with me? We're going to resolve Narset's Reversal, creating a copy of Frantic Search and returning it to our hand. Resolve Frantic Search, looting twice and untap 3 lands you control. We now have a loop that can get us infinite looting, near infinite mana, and near infinite storm. Now with the right additions, this can lead to a table kill. Just make sure you have the cards in your library to do so. That's going to be all for today's deck. Let me know how I did or tell me about your favorite Grixis spell in the comments below. If you'd like to support the channel, then subscribe or join today, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.